Very good morning, students. Welcome back to Online class. We are discussing about life process. Under that, we have seen what are the characteristic features are exhibited by various living organisms. Under that, we have discussed what is nutrition. What is nutrition? Obtaining of nutrients in the form of food or by synthesizing by their own, which in turn converted into simple absorbable form, and what do we call as nutrition. Understand? Under the process of nutrition, we have seen there are two types of mode of nutrition is there. What are the two types of mode is autotrophic nutrition, and second form of is heterotrophic mode of autotrophic as well as heterotrophic mode of nutrition. These are the two forms of nutrition which are performed by various living organisms on the earth. Now, what is autotrophic and what is heterotrophic? Here, if you observe, autotrophic is self-preparation of their nutrients. But it is self-preparation of their nutrients. So, what is happening here? The organisms are able to synthesize their own food by using simple raw materials. What they are using? Simple raw materials, like which is available in an atmosphere, and that mode of nutrition what we call as autotrophic mode of nutrition. So what is autotrophic? Autotrophic nutrition means organisms are able to produce or synthesize their own food by using simple raw materials. So what is the process is going on? By using the simple raw materials available in the nature, the plants or any form of the animals, they can make or synthesize their own food, which is to carry out various life process. And what do we call as autotrophic mode of nutrition? What do we call autotrophic mode of nutrition? This autotrophic mode of nutrition based on the raw materials what is used. Based on the raw materials used by the organisms, the autotrophic mode of nutrition is two types. How many types? Two types. Based on what? Raw materials. And what are the two types? Is autotrophic. What is that? Autotrophic nutrition and chemoautotropic nutrition. These are the two forms of the nutrition which are based on the availability sources of raw materials. What is the raw material available for them to make their own food? Based on that, photoautotrophs and chemoautotrophs. Under photoautotrophs, let us see, the raw material is sunlight. So, photo means what we call? The light is the source of the energy which is used by the plants to make their own food. Understand? So, here photo means what? Light. So, light is the source of energy. Light is the source of energy that helps them to convert simple substances like carbon dioxide, water. These are converted into complex form of the sugars. Understand? And what do we call as photoautotroph? Under photoautotropic mode of nutrition, what is the raw material is? The sunlight is its energy source. understand what is the energy source of photoautotropic is sunlight. This sunlight is helpful in the conversion of simplest sources like carbon dioxide and water into the complex form of the sugars. And simply we can call the process is photosynthesis. What do we call? Photosynthesis. Under photoautotropic mode example we can take photosynthesis. What process is occurring? Photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis and its details we will discuss in later part. Understand? That is photoautotropic mode of nutrition is light is a source of energy, and example of this nutrition is photosynthesis. Understand? And what is photosynthesis? How the process is occurring? That everything we will discuss later. And example, green plants. Green plants uses the sunlight to make their own food under the process of photosynthesis. Understand? That is photosynthesis. Now let us see what is another form of the nutrition is chemoautotropic nutrition. What is chemo means here? Chemicals. What is the chemo means? Chemicals. So chemical is the raw material for making their own food. Understand? So chemical. Chemicals is a raw material, and like nitrogen, sulfur, iron, some of the chemicals are used. So like nitrogen, sulfur, and also iron. Example of chemical raw materials which are used to make their own food. And example like bacteria like blue-green algae or cyanobacteria, which are usually follows the chemical mode, chemoautotropic mode of nutrition, as well as cyanobacteria follows the photoautotropism, whereas nitrosomonas bacteria, sulfur bacteria, iron bacteria, they were following chemoautotropic mode of nutrition that enables them to synthesize their own food, which helps them to carry out their life process. Understand? This is what autotropic mode of nutrition. Organisms are able to synthesize their own food by using simple raw materials. We call as autotropic mode of nutrition. What do we call? Autotropic mode of nutrition. Under that, we can see photoautotropic nutrition as well as chemoautotropic nutrition. Photo means light is a source of energy. An example for this photosynthesis process occurred in plants. Next, chemoautotropic means chemical is a raw material, and like nitrogen, sulfur or iron are used by the bacteria to carry out autotropic mode of nutrition. Understand? This is autotropic nutrition. Now let us see what is heterotropic mode of nutrition. So, what is heterotropic? As we know that heterotropic means depending on other organisms for their source of energy. They are dependent on other organisms, either plants or animals, for their source of energy. That is, which are not able to produce their own food, and they are called as heterotrophs. What do they are called? Heterotrophs. So, what is heterotrophs means? Organisms that depend on other organisms. Organisms depends on other organisms for the source of energy. They are depending on other organisms for their source of energy, and that type of nutrition what do we call? Heterotropic nutrition. Heterotropic nutrition means they have no capacity to produce or to make their own food. They have to depend on other organisms, either directly on plants or indirectly on plants, and directly on the animals for their source of energy. And that nutrition what we called heterotrophic nutrition. What it is called? Heterotrophic nutrition. This heterotrophic nutrition is different types is there. Depends upon the types of organism and how it is obtaining its energy to survive. That different modes they will follow. What are the heterotrophic mode of nutrition here? Let us see the types. The type is parasitic mode of nutrition. This is the one type of heterotrophic mode of nutrition where the organisms are dependent on other organisms by living on them or inside of their body. Understand? The organisms under parasitic nutrition, what they are doing? They are dependent on other organisms. And how will they will be found? Means they will be living either inside of the body or outside of the body. Understand? So, under parasitic mode of nutrition, organisms were found either inside or outside of the body. Understand? So these may be living on inside or outside of the body, and such kind of mode they will obtain their nutrients. Bacteria are also found, viruses are also found, other protozoans also found in our body. Is it not? And plants also found, cuscuta plant, that is also showing this parasitic mode of nutrition. Here they obtain the nutrients without killing the organism. How they are obtaining? Without killing the host organism. Host means what is the host? Which is giving shelter or which is providing food for other organism. For example, we are the organisms giving shelter to the bacteria, shelter to the other protozoans. So we are giving shelter. So shelter giving. So we are called host. What do we call? Host organism. Understand? Without killing the host body, they will obtain their nutrients. Understand? That is we can see under parasitic mode of nutrition. Example like bacteria. And also we can take mosquitoes also like that only they are taking, but different modes. Other protozoans also. These are some examples of parasitic mode of nutrition. Understand? Next we will see saprophyte. Saprophytic mode of nutrition. So here, what is saprophytic mode of nutrition means? Obtaining the nutrients from dead and decayed matter by decaying the organisms by releasing the chemical substances. Understand? So, obtain nutrients from dead and decayed organic matter, either plants or from the animals. Such type of nutrition what we call saprophytic mode of nutrition. Understand? Under saprophytic mode of nutrition we can take example like mushroom. The mushrooms you will find near the garbage surroundings, where the dust we are throwing, near the surrounding of the garbage we will find the mushrooms are growing. Is right? How they are growing means by taking the dead matter, either vegetables what we are throwing, that is the plant waste, and if any organisms are died, from their waste also they were obtaining the nutrients. That's what? Obtaining nutrients from where? Dead and decayed organic matter of the either plants or animals. What is the example? Like mushroom. Mushrooms obtaining their nutrients from the dead matter only or from the other garbage. and that type of nutrition what we call saprophytic mode of nutrition. Now another mode of nutrition is there, that is halozoic mode of nutrition. What it is? Halozoic mode of nutrition. Now let us see another type of nutrition is halozoic nutrition. What is halozoic means? Taking the solid food matter or complex food matter for under the mode of nutrition. So obtains from complex organic matter. So under halozoic mode of nutrition, they are obtaining nutrients from complex. For example, the food we are taking in the form of complex food, that complex food matter is becoming to simplest form. That is whole food particle complex, very complex in nature. Directly we are taking in and obtaining the nutrients. So that mode of nutrition what we call halozoic mode of nutrition. What is halozoic means? Obtaining nutrients from complex organic matter. This how can we obtain? Which is this obtaining of complex organic matter, which is involved by ingestion of the food. Ingestion means by taking in food, where it gets digested. The food we get it is digested. After digestion of the food matter, what is happening? It undergoes absorption, means transported into the blood or lymph, and after absorption it takes to assimilation, means from the blood it is utilized by the body. That we can call assimilation. After assimilation of this process, it leads to egestion. So, what is egestion? Means expelling out of the waste after the digestion. After obtaining the nutrients, some of the waste is produced. That waste can be removed out of the body, and what do we call as egestion? What it is? Egestion. Understand? So, during halozoic mode of nutrition, the complex organic matter is taken in by ingestion. Means ingestion means what? Taking in. Taking in. After that, the food is going into our body and get digested. Means complex will become converted into simplest form. It is converted into simplest form. From the simplest form, it is transported into the blood or lymph. It is transported into blood or lymph. After that, it is utilized for various purposes. Utilization means using these energy sources to carry out life process. After that, egestion means expelling or removing waste. Removing waste. What do we call is egestion. In this way, we can find under holozoic mode of nutrition, it is followed by the complex organic matter is taken, that is ingested, digested, absorbed and assimilated, later on egested. Understand? That is, the complex organic matter is taken in and converted into simplest form, which gives us energy to carry out life process. And what do we call as holozoic mode of nutrition? Example, we can take human beings, amoeba and all the things. Based on this food habit, under holozoic mode of nutrition, based on the food habit, the organisms like herbivores, based on their food habit, herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. These are the various types of organisms based on their food habit. Based on the food habit, under holozoic nutrition, you can see herbivores are there, carnivores are there, omnivores are there. Understand? These are the various form they will take the complex organic matter to carry out various life processes. This is what we have seen, various life process which is carried out by different living organisms. From next part onwards, we will continue with autotrophic mode of nutrition in plants and animals. Understand that? We will continue in next part.